Just hours ago, a message slipped out from the behind of the wall of the Sokoto prison, a message that has now set off a new wave of tension across the southeast and beyond. Prince Emmanuel Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu's brother, arrived at the facilities with a small group of trusted allies, but none of them expected what they heard from him inside. While millions of Nigerians are still arguing about his treatment, his transfer, and the politics surrounding his case, and a lot of questions online asking why keep him 100 miles away from the court handling his appeal, why deny a warrant at a critical moment in the legal process. And despite a lot of concern about if judicial system can stress rules this far against someone so well known, then what hopes do ordinary detainees have? But it shocked everyone. Kanu himself had no interest in talking about his own pain. He didn't complain, he didn't plead, he didn't ask for mercy. Instead, he looked his visitor directly in the eyes and delivered a message that has shaken his supporters nationwide. According to Nnamdi Kanu, he will continue to fight to correct the wrongs, not just for himself, but for others. Just moments ago, Prince Emmanuel Kanu restated what he had during the visit, and according to him, Kanu remains focused but is more concerned about the citizens who are also incarcerated for the same reason as him. And that one sentence has changed a lot of things, because even behind the bars, even with the life sentence hovering over him, Kanu is still thinking like a leader, not a prisoner. While many expected him to speak about his own discomfort, his focus remained on others whose voice are not being heard. And there's this video that has been trending for days now. One of Kanu's cellmates in the DSS facility revealed details the public has never heard before. According to him, Kanu spent more time encouraging others detainees than warning about his trial. He reportedly prayed with them, motivated them, and constantly repeats, "No injustice lasts forever." And this testimony has forced many Nigerians to rethink what leadership looks like, especially from someone who is isolated, restricted, and facing one of the toughest legal battles of his life.
What was the experience like? And would you also like to go back to that kind of environment again?
Well, it was a wonderful experience because it afforded me the opportunity of meeting somebody that is dear to my heart now. That's Nnamdi Kanu.
Really?
I was detained, and the first day I was brought out, I saw him. I was shocked. So I now went close to him. I said, "I am Comrade Atiku Isa." I wanted to introduce myself. I said, "No, I know you." So he started telling me about what happened. So I became shocked. Then he told me that be strong. That was how I continued discussion with him for about 2 months. So Nnamdi Kanu is somebody I know very well, because if you stay with somebody on a daily basis and you are discussing with the person on a daily basis for about 2 months, because in detention, you don't have anything to do. You only sit down at a particular spot, and you are with this person on a daily basis, and you are always discussing. So you should know the kind of person that he is. Prior to my meeting with Nnamdi Kanu, I had thought that he was a wicked man who want to divide the country, because I am a patriotic Nigerian, and I don't want anything that will bring confusion in this country. So that was the mindset I had. But after meeting him, in the detention, I realized that the Fulanis, the Hausas, the Kanuris there are all loyal to him. You'll be shocked that he has more supporters in the DSS facility than he has outside. Because I met him, a Fulani guy told me, because he said, "Oh, if you see Nnamdi Kanu, he will like you because you can speak English." The guy does not understand English. We're always communicating in Hausa language, and in Arabic language. So he said, he will like you because you can speak English, and he's a good man. If you have any problem, tell him, he will help you. So that is how they see Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody in that detention facility, they see him as their leader. So it's not about a leader agitating for the Igbo cause. He's a leader agitating for Nigerians, for the betterment of Nigerians. So that is the person Nnamdi Kanu is. So I have discussed with him severally. On a daily basis, he will tell me, "Atiku, be strong." And along the line, now told me that, "Okay, I want you to play along so that they release you from here. I don't want you to continue to stay in detention." That was when I said, I'm ready to remain in detention. I said, no, this place is not good for you. Play along. Do whatever they want you to do. Get away from here and go and meet your family. I said, you are here. say, don't worry, you go out. I don't want to see young men like you to be in detention. So that is the person we are talking about, that Nnamdi Kanu is, a very passionate leader with compassion, and he has the interest of especially the masses at heart.
What you just watched is not a coincidence or an exaggerated prison story. It is a glimpse into a mind of a man who believes his personal struggle is tied to the suffering of countless others. Many detainees in that same facility may never get a fair hearing, may never be remembered, and may never have the chance to speak out. And now, things have become even more complicated. According to multiple national reports, this week, the Federal High Court in Abuja refused to issue the production warrant required to bring Kanu back to his appeal. Without that warrant, he cannot be transported back to Abuja, meaning he remains stuck in Sokoto with no clear timeline for the continuation of his case. And this decision has raised a lot of serious questions. Why keep him hundreds of miles away from the court handling his appeal? Why deny a warrant at a critical moment in the legal process? And if judicial system can stretch rules this far against someone so well known, then what hope do ordinary detainees have? Outside the prison walls, emotions are boiling. Communities in the southeast are restless. Many supporters are furious. Many believe his relocation to Sokoto, far from his own base, far from his legal team, and far from where his case is being handled, is not just a random administrative decision, but a calculated attempt to weaken his influence and scatter his supporters. And this is why Nnamdi Kanu's message that he will continue to fight to correct the wrongs, not for just himself, but for others, cut deeply. Because even those monitoring his trial now believe the issue has gone beyond one man's freedom. It has become a larger question about the fairness, transparency, and accountability of Nigerian justice system. And this statement stands out because it shifts the spotlight. It is no longer about a single high-profile prisoner. It is about everyone who does not have the money, influence, or platform to demand justice. And at the heart of all this lies a troubling pattern: wrongful imprisonment, delay appeal, and unexplained transfers, and inconsistent legal rulings. This issue has plagued the country for years, but Kanu case has pushed them into the national conversation once again. His legal team had hoped for progress, especially in the appeal process. They expected that the court would allow him to return to Abuja for proper hearing. Instead, a major roadblock has appeared. Without the production warrant, his case will be penned, and that is why his lawyers are arguing this is not a mere procedural delay, but a deliberate attempt to hinder his right to a fair trial. Think about it. How does moving a high-profile detainee so far from his legal team contribute to justice, while relocating him to a region where access is limited and communication is controlled? Many observers believe this is not about justice, but about strategy, a move designed to reduce public pressure and disconnect him from his support base. And now, public mood is shifting rapidly. In the southeast, people are hungry. They see the Sokoto relocation as a political message, a warning to anyone who challenges the system. Some fear that the authority want to break the morale of his supporters, while others insist this is part of a larger plan to isolate him during a crucial moment in his legal battle. Will the streets erupt in protest? Will there be unrest, or will camp prevail? The days ahead will reveal the answer. But one thing is certain: Nnamdi Kanu's case has grown beyond him. It has become a national test, a reflection of how justice is delivered, how dissent is treated, and how power is used. Because if Kanu cannot get a fair hearing, what does that mean for the rest of Nigeria? As we continue to monitor this situation, stay connected to the channel for updates. Tell us in the comments how you feel about this latest development. Do you think the appeal process will move forward, or is this the beginning of an even longer battle? More updates coming. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and also turn on the notification bell so that whenever we drop new updates, you will be notified immediately. Also, do well to like and share this video. If you cannot share, make sure you like this video so that YouTube can recommend the video for us. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.